What's going on, YouTube people? Jimmy C. What's going on lately? I went to Secaucus, East Coast Comic Con. It's my favorite one of the year. It's local, easy parking. I always park in the back behind Walmart, and I just walk a block, and I go in the back door. You know, not for nothing, if you go early, you can walk right in. Between you and me and the YouTube world. If you get there like 8 o'clock, you just walk right in. I mean, I walk right in, but I have dealers who are going to give me a badge, but I usually go in to see them to get the badge, and I'm already in, so whatever. Anyhow, I really didn't do much, just walked around a bit. I dropped some books off at CBCS, not too many. I gave them back to Golden Age books that they did, and I just didn't like the way they were sitting, because on the top, it didn't sit right, and you know, they actually like rebuffed it for a second, and I told them, dude, listen, if you're OCD, you know this doesn't sit right and it's screwed up. You guys need to fix it and make it right. And the guy agreed with me, and they did it, and they did them for free. But I was doing a few other books and paying, but I'm sure they would have done them for free anyhow if I wasn't doing. So anyway, I sent in a Surfer #3 Mephisto. It's probably going to come back like around a 5, but still better to be slabbed. I sent in 3 new books. I don't know why. One was JLA/Power Rangers. It was the black and white variant from GameStop. There's only 500 of them made, and I own 2 of them. One was damaged on arrival, so I didn't send it in, but the other one looked near mint, so we're rolling the dice, taking a shot. I sent in an Iron Man issue where I have the splash page where he takes a drink, 167. I'm hoping to pull a 9.8. Book is so mint. I'm hoping, like, I like to get a 9.8 for every piece of artwork I own. So, we're going for that. And I sent in Spidey 31, you know, first Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn. Anyhow, I didn't do really much there, so actually, I saw a comic dealer I love. This old man Joe. He used to have a shop in Queens in Sunnyside. I've mentioned him before, only in a couple of videos. For anyone who hasn't seen, Google Comic Book Heaven, and this guy did a documentary on him. It's about 12-13 minutes when he was closing his shop. This guy's full of piss and vinegar. He's very funny. The guy's like 85 years old, and I hope I have half the energy he has. Wisecracking. He doesn't give a shit about comics. He doesn't hide the fact either. He just wants to sell them and get money from you. But, like, he does it in a funny way. So, he came to the big show. Like, usually he does the little shows, and he keeps bringing garbage. And I tell him, Joe, you gotta bring good stuff. You can't keep bringing your garbage. Bring your garbage, sell it for $1. We gotta bring some good books. Anyway, the big show, he had some stuff. But I didn't catch on fast enough. Because he was selling stuff for 50 cents a piece, and I'm like, damn, why didn't I go to him first? Because I knew he was there, because I saw him before this place opened, and I see dealers running left and right. Like I saw one dealer, nothing crazy, but he got 10 near mint copies of X Factor 1 for 50 cents a piece. You know, it's a $10 book, but for 50 cents a piece, I'll grab them all day. Anyway, long story short, I grabbed some G.I. Joe 26s and 27s off him. And granted, it's busy, and they're 50 cents a piece, but they wound up being second print, which I thought they might be. But, you know, I know the guy forever, and at 50 cents a piece, I rolled the dice, just grabbing them, like, without going under the hood. I grabbed this. I spent only $4 with him, so it's not like it makes a difference. I grabbed this. I grabbed the Omega one he gave to me for free. He had like 50 copies, so he had a whole box of them. It's so funny, like the random boxes of books this guy, God knows what he has in his store. And then I grabbed I think first KGB from Suicide Squad. So all these for $4. Nothing major. That was really it for the show. Oh, you know what? I actually traded big ups to Comic Dunes, friends of mine. I am continuing getting my essentials, so I grabbed the cool Spidey essential they had. I gave him, they were only charging $8 for them, which isn't bad. I like to pay $5, but I was gonna pay him, but then I said, you know what? I got some comics. Let me trade him. So I had from the GameStop. I had the ROM variant from IDW. So I traded him straight up for this because I got it for free with GameStop points. I don't give a shit about it, and I wanted this, and I've been reading this, and I'm happy-go-lucky. Okay, moving on. Free Comic Book Day. I knew Zap was having Zap is in North Jersey, for you guys who don't know. Pretty established comic shop. He does this huge sale in November. But anyway, for Free Comic Book Day, he was doing a 50% off sale on all wall books and this and that. I kind of had the feeling he pulled his good wall books off for this, because like he doesn't want to give them away, and Free Comic Book Day people are coming anyway, and he has a ton of other shit to sell. And a couple of other guys I know felt the same way. Anyway, long story short, I woke up at 8, and they opened at 8. So I already saw pictures on Facebook. The line was down the block, so I said screw it, because it's a half-hour drive, straight driving. For those in the Midwest and rural America, that's no big deal, but when you live in like a populated area, like the tri-state area, to drive straight through for a half hour, it's brutal, especially over here. So I'm like, screw it, I'm not going. I'm like, you know what, there's a local guy. I don't love this guy, but I said, there's a local store. I bet no one's going to be there. Let me go. It's in Teaneck, New Jersey, for those of you who are New Jersey, whatever. So I went there, and it was like, well, let me throw some stuff up. So I grab, obviously I'm getting the Free Comic Book Day books. So first off, I guess a lot of people walk in just to grab free books and they just leave. Obviously, I felt obligated to buy something. I'm not going to be a douche and just go in and like clean them out and not give them $1. So, but there are people. So anyway, he has a limit: 5 books, 5 free books for anybody. You go in, you can take 5 books, and that's it. But I said, you know what? I'm buying stuff. So I spent like $20 in there. I said, I'm not taking 5. I'm taking everything I want. So I took like 20 books. Meanwhile, no one else is spending $1, so me spending 20, I felt justified. I didn't get a Rick and Morty because I had no idea that was like the hot free book of the week. I've been watching stuff. But anyhow, normally Free Comic Book Day is a day when a comic store puts sales on. This guy had no sales or no deals in the shop at all. Just the regular bullshit, the regular prices. He put out like 10 long boxes in front of his store of his like 90s garbage at 50 cents a piece. But meanwhile, it's always 50 cents a piece. So like, only people who never go to his store, which is a lot of people who go to Free Comic Book Day, would think, ooh, there's a sale going on. But I go there once in a blue, and the garbage is always 50 cents. So he did nothing for the regular customer to like induce them to spend more money, which I think is just such poor marketing. This is a day you take advantage of. So that's it. I bought, here's the free comic books. I still forced myself to find some stuff. Tick is pretty cool. Got the Turtles book. I got this for the baby. She loves Wonder Woman. Zelda for the wife. It's so odd because it's reversed. Because like the other side's where it says Free Comic Book Day, but that's the back. Maybe it's an error, printing error. I don't know. SpongeBob. Another one for the baby. And Captain Canuck, Betty Veronica, and Underdog. So I actually bought this from the guy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. It's the BCW. This is great to hold books. Like, I see a bunch of my friends always carrying these around the shows. You put the books in here in bags and boards, and there's very minimal banging around, and it's just great. It carries 15 books max, so I got this for $10. So it's filled up actually with the books, some books I grabbed off him. So this is a book I actually paid full price for. Spoiler alert, it's maybe a monumental issue of Walking Dead. Some big shit happens if you guys haven't read it already. I grabbed this Betty and Veronica, if you've seen my Instagram. Any old school Archie with like filthy talk on the cover, I think there's potential for it. Little double entendres and whatnot. I got another one. Who's pitcher, who's catcher? Betty that Hua. So I went through all his 50-cent boxes, and this is what I grabbed, and I have no idea. So I grabbed 2 of these. They only made a few of them. Warriors of Plasm, signed, issue number 1. I got number 513 and 514. So maybe Hero Hunter knows about this. He's good with that shit. I got a Miracle Man number 1 3D. And I got a Jack of Hearts one. He had so many of these, I just grabbed one because I like Jack of Hearts. Another stupid book, Hercules one, and then a Batman vs Predator. Then he had a bunch of freebies. I took a bunch. These are pretty cool, with the Shield and Hydra. Anyway, last but not least, I'm running long. Bought something online from Greg Reese. Greg Reese website. It's such a great website, very user friendly and accommodating. And you can make an offer on books. It's like preset. I think it's like offer less than 15%. 15% or less. And it'll accept it. But like any more than that, it automatically rejects. So like there's an algorithm for it. But anyway, I got this book. What a sweet book. First appearance of Batlash. Showcase 76. White pages 9.4. He wanted $250 for it. I threw in an offer of $200 and it was accepted. I'm like, oh, fuck that. I'm keeping it. There's only 15 other Batlash number 1 first appearances graded this grade or better. And you know what better to go in this awesome Nick Cardy sketch I got done way back when. So last but not least, I got the Alice framed from Michaels, and it looks beautiful, like the setup and design. I'm just not happy. I think they gave me the wrong glass. And I only think that because I asked for a drop down on the matting, which means there's like a little depth between the two mattings. I only asked for 2 things, a drop down on the matting, and I asked for like the good glass. So the fact that they didn't give me the drop down on the matting and they fixed it right there on the fly makes me wonder, did they even give me the good glass? So I'm going back to bitch. But other than that, I'm going to show it to you framed, and it's beautiful. Look at that. Oh my god, it's beautiful. And it looks so good. And I just want to make sure the right glass is in there, because hey, I want to get what you pay for. I paid $140 for the frame, you know. Don't give me the Fugazi glass. And for you those who don't know, drop down matting means, there's like a little depth. You can't really get it. But between the black and the pink, there's like a 1/4 inch of depth of like space between. They put a little foam core. But that's about it. Jimmy C signing off. I was about to say CGC signing off. I just wanted to check in, see you guys. I'm going to go break balls with Michaels, but look how beautiful it is. I can't wait to hang it in the baby's room. There's my Nick Cardy sketch Batlash. Here's my 9.4. It's awesome. Showcase 76. Have a good day, everyone.